Fight boss, bitch, for sure. You'll now listen to the Mind Evan and Terry's Room. Your little Archangel Uriel and Flight Boss here to carry out God duties and motherfucking responsibilities. And right now, happy flight day, first and foremost. We in the motherfucking Scorpio season, sliding into it. So right now, let's get into the fifth segment, which we talking about Scorpio Sun, Leo Moon. So if you got a Scorpio Sun, Leo Moon, this video is for you right here. So right now with the Scorpio Sun, Leo Moon, let's talk about the Sun first. The Sun is your actions, the way you act and how you see things, what you're consciously aware of, and what people can see from you. So off the bat, with it being a Scorpio, is only so much what people that you want people to see from you. Off the bat, because this is fixated water, being fixated on its own emotions and feelings. So what you see and what you're consciously aware of is your own desires, your own passions, your own motivations. So that's a vibration. A lot of times that's not for people to see. That's not things that you act on at first. You know what I'm saying? Your desires and passions and motivations ain't dealing with what people can consciously see from you. People may consciously can see where you work at, but where you work at is that job for you to get that money to get what you desire. You know what I'm saying? And you may be utilizing that job for you to transform yourself into a certain circumstance or situation where you can go dive deeply into your own passions and desires at one point in time. But you may utilize certain people, places, and things or jobs in order to manifest that circumstance. Now, when we talk about your moon is in Leo. Now, moon is in fixed fire. So that's being fixated on his own way of seeing and his own way of feeling. So off the bat, a lot of times this may revolve into self-centeredness, but it may revolve into pride. So it's like the moon is who you are, your emotional reactions. And it motivates your son. This is what always motivates your son. So it's how you respond to things. It's how you respond to the world, your reactions. So how you respond and react to the world and who you are a lot of times is you see things the way you see things, especially when you're dealing with your emotions and feelings. You got a pride and you see things and you feel how you feel about things. So a lot of times people just can't come in with boasting in who they are, just trying to force you to change how you feel about things and change how you see things. Like, nah. And then that'll make you want to express yourself. You'll feel like somebody is walking all over you. You'll feel like somebody's trying to, you know what I'm saying, and a lot of times in the metaphysic realm, it plays out like somebody's trying to dim in your shine in so many ways. So it's like, man, is this person trying to put me in the dark? Is this person trying not to see how I see things? Is this person trying to blind people? That's how it almost is. But in 3D, it's just more like someone stepping on you or something like that, stepping on your toes, or you know what I'm saying, someone trying to make it seem like how you feel don't matter or how you see things don't matter. You know what I'm saying? That can make you highly uncomfortable. That can make the roar come out with the lion moon. You see what I'm saying? But with your moon being a Leo, see, this makes you expressive. This makes you want to express your feelings in some type of way. You have visions, your emotions, like how you react to things and who you are, and your emotions and feelings. A lot of times it has visions now. It's like you can see it. You can see how you feel. You can see how other people feel. And you like to zone in. So you can zone in on expressions. So that create visions. So a lot of times these visions, it's like you have the right expression for it. So a lot of times when you step into certain vibrations or pick up some other people's feelings and other people's vibrations and what other people thinking about, you always know how to match. You always got the expression for it. You always know how to match expressions. So this makes you highly likable because it's like you like a person who know how to take the shape and form of a person's thoughts or feelings, and you know how to take the shape and form of your feelings and thoughts. It's almost like your feelings and thoughts become a shape and form through you. So this kind of make you likable. This make you agile. This make you optimistic. This make you have an expression. This makes you have a personality about you. This makes you upbeat. This makes other people upbeat around you for some reason. And all that gets forced and pushed through your son. So then your son is out here doing that in the behind the scenes realm. So you kind of off the bat know what people like. You know what so you like off the bat naturally talented. You know what people like. You know how you know what people want to do. You know how people want to feel. So you always got the expression there. Now you have to learn how not to overexhaust yourself because with your son being a Scorpio, you know that it goes deep. So it'll be deep desires, deep motivations, deep passions. So you will deeply desire. I mean, you will deeply want to exert your creative expressions, or deeply want to be relatable, or deeply want to be liked, and a lot of times you will exhaust yourself in that. You know what I'm saying? To the point that when you see any speck of not being liked or any speck of being hated, that it's gonna make you feel real bad. It's gonna make you feel real down. It's gonna make you want to lick your wounds. It's gonna make your scar feel really scarred. Just like shit. This is a motherfucking perfect example for my Scorpio sons and Leo fucking moons. If you watch The Lion King, Uncle motherfucking Scar. Uncle motherfucking Scar. That's motherfucking. That's the embodiment. That's the embodiment. And so all my females, male, it don't matter if you're a male or female. Who you are inside, in the heart, is motherfucking Uncle Scar, Auntie Scar. Hee hee. So you know what I'm saying? Learn, just watch the Lion King and know what to do and know what not to do there. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you may have to go to war with your brother. Sometimes you may have to rule your own kingdom. Sometimes you may have to go in your own circumference. Sometimes you may have to leave your family and friends for the sake of getting yourself together, for the sake of getting your own groupings and own establishments. You know what I'm saying? Your own desires and passions together. And then when you want to come back to the light, you know what I'm saying, to the sunshine, and fuck around with family again like that, you'll be stabilized, but you'll feel more comfortable. You know what I'm saying? You'll feel more comfortable. You'll have more to show. You know what I'm saying? You won't feel lack of. You know what I'm saying? You'll feel more like an asset other than a liability. You'll have something to express to somebody. You'll have something that you could be in center stage from. You know what I'm saying? But don't let it go to the negative end, Auntie and Uncle Scar. Don't let it go to the negative end where you just get hateful and you start to hate your family and friends and things of that nature because things is not together how it's supposed to be, or you're not in the center stage of things. And when we say the center stage, it doesn't necessarily have to involve a stage. The center stage is just being the center of attention of a circumstance. You may be the center of attention of say you and a family and everybody go in on the bills, but you the person who have to put the most in on the bill. You're the center of attention of that circumstance or situation. Say everybody in the house, say you're a female and everybody in the house need their hair done, but you the best one, you the one who know how to do hair the best. You know what I'm saying? You the center of attention of that situation. So when anybody need their hair done, boom, who they calling? You. You see what I'm saying? This what that means. It doesn't always have to be success, but see that mechanism and energy of the Leo energy, of that self-centeredness and that center stageness a lot of times can lead to success and lead to a person taking pride and really diving in to their visions of what they could creatively do and things of that nature. But it gets filtered through your actions and the way how you see things, which is transformation. And you want to transform yourself into you want to transform yourself into your visions and your expressions and the way you feel and your creative mechanism. Now the only thing is now it's a square. Now anytime the sun squares the moon, it's a learning process. So a lot of times your actions and the way you act, you may have to learn how to apply more of who you are to your actions and the way you act. Not be too secretive. You got to learn how to learn. You have to learn how to, even if it's uncomfortable, you have to learn. Anytime there's a square, and who you are is an expressive person, but see your actions is your sun, Scorpio. Sometimes you may feel vulnerable when you express too much. So you just have to learn. You'll know what situations what to do once you start jump rope in that realm of reality. You see what I'm saying? And vice versa. Your moon, your reactions and the way you react to things and who you are, you need to learn how to pay attention to these things more. Learn how to react to these things more. You know what I'm saying? So learn how to react to your self-centeredness more too, your pride more. You know what I'm saying? With your focus, and don't be trying to absorb yourself into other people and try to manipulate other people's circumstances and situations for your own. Flight boss, bitch. Goddamn air.